तूच देवा, तुला कुणाचा नाही हेवा. वेळोवेळी संकटातुनी तारेशी मानवा, केशवा माधवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा. केशवा माधवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा. तुझ्या सारखा तूच देवा, तुला कुणाचा नाही हेवा. तुझ्या सारखा तूच देवा, तुला कुणाचा नाही हेवा. वेळोवेळी संकटातुनी तारेशी मानवा, केशवा माधवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा. केशवा माधवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा. केशवा माधवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा. केशवा माधवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा. सारखा तूच देवा, तुला कुणाचा नाही हेवा.
वेळोवेळी संकटातुनी तारेशी मानवा.
केशवा माधवा,
तुझ्या नामात
रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा. केशवा माधवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा.
तुझ्या सारखा तूच देवा, तुला कुणाचा नाही हेवा. तुझ्या सारखा
तूच देवा,
तुला कुणाचा नाही हेवा. वेळोवेळी संकटातुनी तारेशी मानवा.
केशवा माधवा,
तुझ्या नामात
रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा.
केशवा
माधवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा. दुनिया पांडवाचा गोडवा. केशवा माधवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा. केशवा माधवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा.
भक्तीसाठी गोपगजासह यमुनेकाठी नंदोदरच्या
गाई हातीशी
शोभिसी
माधवा. केशवा माधवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा. केशवा माधवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा, तुझ्या नामात रे गोडवा.
Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all now bow to our Divine Mother and put ourselves in bandhan. Let's start by asking our Divine Mother and Father to please establish and bless us with different states of meditation. Our Divine Parents, please bless us with Sri Chitta Shakti. I'm just going to quote Sri Mataji here. Attention is Chitta, and God is attention, but your attention is God. Sri Mataji, please bless us with Sri Chaitanya Shakti, with your divine vibrations. Sri Mataji, please bless us with Sri Nirvicharita, with thoughtless awareness. Please bless us with doubtless awareness with Sri Nirvikalpa. Please bless us with Sri Shuddhaicha, the desire to grow in meditation, to go deeper. Please bless us with Sri Nirmala Vidya Tattva, with the pure knowledge. Sri Mataji, please bless us with Sri Vishnu and Sri Krishna Tattva. Let's put our right hand on the sacrum bone in front with our fingertips. Shrimataji, please bless us with Shri Ganesha's tattva. It's very important that our Muladhara is nicely cleared so as to change the dimension of our meditation. Let us now sing the three Maha Mantras and Shri Ganesha's mantra afterwards. Om Swami Vasaksha Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakari Trigunaatmika Kundalini Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Swami Vasaksha Shri Kalaki Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Swami Vasaksha Shri Kalaki Saksha Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha's mantra. Om Swami Vasaksha Shri Ganesha Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now we're going to say the first 21 names of Shri Mataji. First of all, we're going to say Om Tamiva section. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. You are, O Divine Mother, you are verily the divine. You are verily the Divine Mother, Shri Mata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mata Namo Namaha. Actually, we're going to say Namo Namah, Shri Mata Namo Namah. O Divine Mother, you are the great Empress, Shri Maharadni. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maharadni Namo Namaha. You are the one who emerges for a divine purpose. Shri Devakaya Samudyata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Devakaya Samudyata Namo Namaha. You are beyond the incarnations of family, caste, or measurable dimensionality. Shri Akula. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Akula Namo Namaha. You are the one who breaks open Shri Vishnu's knots of illusion and worldly entanglement. Shri Vishnu Granthi Vibedini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Granthi Vibedini Namo Namaha. You are the Queen of Bhava, Shri Shiva, and giver of life to the whole universe, Shri Bhavani. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhavani Namo Namaha. You are fount of devotion, Shri Bhakti Priya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhakti Priya Namo Namaha. You are realized by devotion, Shri Bhakti Gamya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhakti Gamya Namo Namaha. You are the bestower of happiness and divine bliss, Shri Sharma Dayini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sharma Dayini Namo Namaha. You are unsupported as you are the support of the universe, Shri Niradhara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Niradhara Namo Namaha.
You are unstained by any limitations whatsoever. Shri Niranjana.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Niranjana Namo Namaha.
You are untouched by anything whatsoever. Shri Nirlipa.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirlipa Namo Namaha.
You are immaculate and pure. Shri Nirmala.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmala Namo Namaha.
You are spotless and unblemished. Shri Nishkalanga.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nishkalanka Namo Namaha.
You are eternal. Shri Nitya.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nitya Namo Namaha.
You are formless, Shri Nirakara.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirakara Namo Namaha.
You are unruffled, unperturbed, Shri Nirakula.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirakula Namo Namaha.
You are beyond the three gunas, Sattva, Raja and Tama, Shri Nirguna.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirguna Namo Namaha.
You are indivisible and complete, Shri Nishkalanka, Shri Nishkala.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nishkala Namo Namaha.
You are desireless as you have everything, Shri Nishkama.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nishkama Namo Namaha.
You are indestructible, Shri Nirupaplava.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirupaplava Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now we're going to listen to a talk by Srimati Ji, our Divine Mother. The talk is from 1976.
We cannot meditate, we only can be in meditation. When we say we are going to meditate, it has no meaning. We have to be in meditation. Either you are inside the house or outside the house. You cannot be inside the house and then say that now I am outside the house. Or when you are outside the house, you cannot say I am inside the house. In the same way, you are moving in three dimensions of your life, of emotional and physical and mental being. You are not inside yourself. But when you are inside that, you are in thoughtless awareness. Then not only that you are there, but you are everywhere. Because that is the place, that is the point where you are really in universal. From there, you are in contact with the principle, with the Shakti, with the power that permeates into every particle that is matter, into every thought that is emotion, into every planning and thinking of the whole world. You permeate into all the elements that have created this beautiful earth. You permeate into earth. You permeate into Akasha, into Teja, into sound. But your movement is very slow. Then you say, I am meditating. That means you are moving in permeation with the universal being. But you are not moving yourself. You are just unloading yourself to be free from the weight of things that do not allow you to move. when you are in meditation, you must allow yourself to be in thoughtless awareness. There the unconscious itself, the achetana itself, will take charge. You will start moving with the force of achetana. The unconscious is going to work it out. It is going to take you there where it wants you to go. You keep to thoughtless awareness all the time. Try to keep to thoughtless awareness as much as you can. When you are in thoughtless awareness, you must know that you are in the kingdom of God. And His people, His arrangements, His consciousness is going to look after you. Even when you are giving vibrations to other people, I have noticed that you are not in thoughtless awareness. If you give vibrations in thoughtless awareness, you will not catch it. Because all these entities that enter into you, all these material problems that come into you, come when you are in those three dimensions. Through Sahaja Yoga, you have opened your gates of your own being. You have entered into your own kingdom. But you do not keep there, you come out of it. And again you go back and settle down. Doesn't matter. You should not feel so disappointed about it, so frustrated. You know, people have worked for thousands of years and they could not separate themselves from themselves. Only you people, the Sahaja Yogis, whom are made after the pattern of Sri Ganesh himself, are so powerful that they can give awakening and realization to other people. Even if you are caught up, you have seen you have powers. Even if you feel that the vibrations are not coming, you know you have powers. You can give realizations to others. In your presence, people get realization. But you have to be that power completely. Supposing there's something wrong with your car, but as long as it is moving, it's all right. You have to repair it. We have to repair all the time all our wounds, which we have caused ourselves by our foolishness, by our lust, by our greed, by so many false identifications we carry with ourselves. We must have a complete attention towards our weaknesses and not towards our achievements. If we know what are our weaknesses, it's better that we can really swim across better. Supposing on a ship there is a hole and the water is coming in through that hole. The attention of all the crew, of all the staff and the captain itself will be on that hole from where the water is coming in and nowhere else. In the same way, you must be on the watch out. There are so many pitfalls for a Sahaja Yogi, I have seen it. Of course, even the past is over. Even the past can be overcome. In the present also, they have many shadows of the past working. For example, when you are sitting in a group, you are involved with each other. Those who are involved with each other by any relationship whatsoever must know that this kind of involvement is not going to help them to attain their individual ascent. Everybody is ascending individually, though you are collectively contacted with each other and in communication. But the ascendance is individual, absolutely individual. So whether he is your son, brother, sister, wife, friend, you must remember that You are not responsible for their ascendance. You cannot help them for their ascendance. Only Mother's grace and their own desire, their own effort to give up all that is three-dimensional will help them. So whenever a thought comes like that, you must know that you have not attained the thoughtless awareness in its full extent. And that's how you have problems which are three-dimensional. Sometimes a Sahaja Yogi will find an emotional will come into his mind. It will be an emotion of dejection or frustration, and he'll be disgusted with himself or with others. Both things are just the same. I've seen some Sahaja Yogis get very disgusted with others. There should be no disgust that is lasting. Of course, for a short time you might feel a disgust, it's alright, it's a passing phase. Or you might feel disgusted with yourself, maybe a passing phase. But if you go on hankering on to it, or if you go on clinging to it, that means you are conditioning yourself. That means you are not in thoughtless awareness. That means that you are in your past. You are making your past a solid mass on your head. In the present, everything is fleeting. Everything is fleeting. That is not eternal. In the present, the eternal stays. The rest all drops out. It's like a moving river which doesn't stop anywhere. But the moving river is eternal. The rest of the things are all changing. If you are on the eternal principle, all that is not eternal changes and drops out, dissolves and becomes non-existent. We have to understand our own dignity, our own essence. The first and foremost is that all the Sahaja Yogis are the chosen ones. They are the people whom God has chosen. In this city of Delhi there are thousands and thousands of people. All over the world there are so many people that we are suffering from overpopulation. But in Sahaja Yoga there are very, very few people. And when you are chosen the first, you must also realize that you are the foundation. You are the stones that are to be laid down and have to be strong, have to be forbearing. And that's why it is necessary that all of you who are now few, who are the first lamps that are going to enlighten other lamps in the world, you have to enjoy the strength of eternity, the strength of divine love, the strength of this universal being that you are. This is what meditation is. So when Sahaja Yogis ask me, what should we do for meditation? You be in thoughtless awareness, that's all. Don't do anything. At that time, not that you are moving towards the goal or that the unconscious is taking charge of you. Not only that, but also you are emptying. For the first time, the divine into the nature, into your surroundings, into other people who are universally connected to you. Only thing is that we are used to one thing, that is we must do something about it. And that's why we start doing something. Meditation is the most sahaja method. Then we have prayers and we have also puja. Prayers are also, if said in your heart, with the feeling of complete surrendering and asking for the eternal, it will be granted. Just ask for that, and the rest will take, because they move step by step. All the Sahajogis have a problem. And they have problems because of their past, because of their future aspirations. Now, when you have problems, in Sahaja Yoga, you have learned how to overcome them. There are so many methods other than meditation. You know them very well, that you must know what is the chakra, where the Kundalini is. Now, if the Kundalini has been stopped by a certain chakra, which is not working, you shouldn't get frustrated about it. Supposing your instrument or your car has stopped on the way. What's the use of getting frustrated with it? You have to learn the mechanism. You have to be a good technician, and then you can manage it very well. So, all the technique of Sahaja Yoga must be learned and mastered. This you can only do by giving it to others and learning from correcting them and correcting yourself. There is nothing to be frustrated. That's the worst thing. If you get frustrated and unhappy with yourself, then there is going to be a problem. You have to laugh at yourself and laugh at your mechanism that is out of gear. When you start identifying yourself even with the instrument, then you are not there. You are not the chakra. You are not the different channels. You are the awareness. You are the power. You are the Kundalini. So you don't have to worry about all these things being not in their proper condition. If they are not, you can solve it. Just now the lights went off. If the lights have went off because of the electricity failure, it's a serious thing. But if the lights have gone out because there is a fuse bulb, you can replace it. You can do all that. So there is no need to worry if your chakras are spoiled. Worrying itself and frustrating yourself itself is a wrong attitude towards Sahaja. Sahaja, in other terminology also means is a simple thing. Sahaja means to be Sahaja means, I can say how Tulsidasa said, Jaise rakhahu taise hero. You keep me as you like. That kind of an attitude takes your attention inside, because outside is let alone to good dogs. Let alone. We are not bothered about the outside.
Now we'll try to, not try, but we'll get into meditation. As Mataji said, just relax for meditation. You don't have to do anything, but relax. Just go towards Shrimataji's photograph and enjoy. After a few minutes, then we'll have some music. First, we'll go without music. Then we'll have some music to accompany our meditation. First of all, you need to put your attention nicely in the heart. Yeah. This is a quotation from Srimataji, by Srimataji, I would say. Open the quotation. This world in which we are living is not the reality. Only the vibrations are real. I close the quotation. In order to see the reality, we have to go higher and elevate in our meditation. Let us pray for the destruction of all the falsehood and illusion of this world. We humbly ask our Divine Mother, our Divine Parents, to kindly replace all these illusions by their divine justice in the Mahapurnima form, in the complete form, so that their children will bathe in a world of Nirananda, in a world of joy and peace. Jai Shri Mataji. Let us listen to the three Mahamantras. This we'll sing together with the three Mahamantras. Jai Shri Mataji.